Hey guys, Captain Foley here. You guys wanted to see a making of a Trekyards episode, so this is I'm going to kind of give you an outline of what I do on my end when we decide on a ship. So I just finished up the script for the Centaur class, which is a fan requested one from one of our Indiegogo supporters, Jacques. Where is it here? I'm all disorganized now. Jacques Peltier, I believe is how it's pronounced. He's actually going to be joining us to film the episode, so it should be fun. What I did today was actually a few days ago I started this, and I'll just kind of show you the process, okay? So of course, one of the first things we do is use all the resources available to us. You got memory alpha, memory beta, Astra Santifica, Santia, whatever. And there's lots of other sites that have particular information on particular ships. Now, I also have a large number of resource materials at my disposal here. Technical manuals, spaceflight chronologies, encyclopedias, Starfleet Battles books, role-playing books, starship dynamics things, technical manual. There's a bunch more in the other room too. Here's just some of the other resource material we have available to us here. Lots of great information in all of these books, all these sources, so we don't just rely on internet, because anybody can look stuff up on the internet. But one of the appeals of us here at Trekyards is we have amassed a large amount of information over our years as Star Trek fans, plus all of the non-internet material, such as books, older books. There's some really cool stuff. So what I do is I use all that information, I go through it all, I write down in rough form everything that I find, and it just goes in one of these books you can buy for whatever. And this is One Hit Wonders book, so we got the Devora Warship, Jordan Solar Sailor, USS Aurora. These are all episodes we've done. It's in the Aquatic Cruiser, Enterprise J, NX-01 Mirror Universe, which hasn't been released yet, which will be released shortly. The Suliban Cell Ship, Doomsday Machine, blah 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 blah, Whale Probe. So we get to the Centaur class. These are all my notes. So I write down all the information I find, conflicting or not. Put it all here. This one actually had quite a few more than most One Hit Wonders. So I got all this information, blah 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 blah, and blah 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 blah. So 3 pages full of information, plus little side notes and whatever I need to look up picture-wise. That's all written down here. Then all of this information goes from this form to this. And this is our script for the Centaur class, including our guest host that's joining us, Jacques. He will be on screen with us, giving you all this great information. So that gets written. Then my next job is to go on the internet and look for some really great pictures of the Centaur class, get them all in a folder. Any other things we refer to in the episode, such as older classes of ships or variants of the ship, I look for all those pictures, get those all in a folder, get those ready for Samuel. And I put these all in Dropbox. I then send him the script. He goes over it, does his revisions. So I get back his copy, which is Sam's edit. All of the stuff he's added, things he's tweaked or taken out, things like that. I look over it one more time, and that's usually the final edit. Sometimes it goes back and forth a few times, but usually it's just my first draft, his edit, and then my edit, and then that's the final draft. So that's usually the way that goes. So then I send him all the photos, and then it's off to him where he does all of his fanciness, which I'm going to let him tell you all about in the next part of this video. So that's the first half of this. This generally takes, it depends on the ship. Sometimes it can take quite a while. It can take quite a few hours. First do all the research, get all that done. I usually get that done on a separate day. Then I write the script on another day. Sometimes it'll all be in one day, depending on how crunched we are for time, or what we're trying to do, or how big or detailed the ship is. So this is a process that can take anywhere from at least 3 hours to you know, 3 to 7 hours, I would say. So not super long, not as long as Samuel takes for all his stuff, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So anyway, guys, that's it for Captain's Foley part of this until we get to filming. But we'll just pass you on to Samuel now, and he will fill you in on his half of this whole procedure. All right.